Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, we have a commendation for Tuloso-Midway High School at the top of the list here. And while you all are making your way up here, I do want to say, Joan Veith, when I went to go see you over at Holmgren, and you had already left because you were such a good patient, and but I ran into, I literally almost barged in on a Mr. Posas that was in your room at 440. Good for you. Well, we're happy you're here, and we're glad you're in better health. You've been in our prayers. Yeah, love you.
We miss you, Joan.
Yes. You know, the people you see here in front of you have such big responsibilities with shaping the minds, the hearts, and the behavior of our children of tomorrow. And we just want to acknowledge what you averted from happening. And I appreciate the humility. But I think what this is also going to state is it's going to be set an example of courage and of cooperation, and in what you all incorporated best practices of your awareness and what you went through. So, the city of Corpus Christi, the mayor, our city council, all of our staff, we're honored to present a certificate of commendation to Mr. Bobby Craig. He's our boys basketball coach. To Gunnery Sergeant Kosta Maravelias. He's a naval science instructor. Miss Patricia Flores, teacher, and the leadership that you have and your support up here with you. We acknowledge and commend you for assisting with the delicate situation at Tuloso-Midway High School on August 5th, 2015. You were instrumental in identifying and removing a loaded weapon from a young man by exercising excellent judgment. Your actions kept everyone calm while you effectively guided this student out of the vicinity of other students and faculty, and you diffused the situation without regard to your own personal safety. Thank you for your brave heart, for your sharp minds, and for your dedication to our children. We appreciate you very much. God bless you.
Thank you. It's appreciated, but not necessary. I think any American would do what they had to do to try to fix situations similar to this. So, again, thank you, everybody, for recognizing us. I think everybody probably say the same thing. It's not necessary, but greatly appreciated.
Thank you. I'm just glad I have that little inner self inside of me saying when something's wrong, you can't let it go. And I'm glad that on this occasion, it turned out the way it did. Glad we weren't a national tragedy and it was just a local thing.
It was Tuloso-Midway. That's what put it in me. And as I look around, I see police officers, TM. I see city council women that I've known for years and years. It's the TM way. That's what I would say. Dr. Nelson and everybody. I've been there 33 years, and it's always been like that.
Thank you. I appreciate you all. And Dr. Nelson, thank you for your leadership and support that you have from your parents. And but what you're doing is this is resonating also with others in your positions. And so thank you for leading the way and being proactive. And thank you for acknowledging our police force. I think we're great partners. If you this is one smart man. Yeah. Hi. Okay, and we're going to take a quick picture. If you all can, we're going to come back here. I'm going to ask Mrs. Vaughn if she can come down here with her district team. If I can ask Court Observance Week, if you can start making your way forward, please. Oh, I also love all the pink. It's good to see all of you all here. Our vast and complex system of justice. We cannot function without the skills and dedication of our nation's legal support staff, who provide vital administrative and technical assistance to our courts, government, business, and private law. Frankly, we couldn't exist without you, bottom line. One of the main purposes of NALS, the Association for Legal Professionals, is to increase the skill, competence, and usefulness of the legal support staff so that they may better serve their employers and play an integral role in the working of our judicial system. NALS, together with its state and local associations, have designated life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness as the theme for this year's Court Observant Week. Now, therefore, pursuant to the powers vested in me as your mayor of the city of Corpus Christi, I do hereby humbly proclaim October the 12th through the 16th, 2015 as Court Observant Week in Corpus Christi, Texas, and I also urge all the citizens to recognize the contributions of the legal support staff to our system of justice and to commend their efforts to develop their professional knowledge and capabilities. Thank you for your wonderful work.
Good morning. My name is Michelle Padilla. I'm the president of the Corpus Christi Association of Legal Professions. And this is Alice De Leon, Dora Pice, Gail Dorn, and Tracy Roberts.
It's hard when you're up here, trust me.
Yes, it is. It is.
Yeah. And that's okay. You did a good job, Miss Badia. And I can't tell you how important you are to everyday lives that we have. So keep up the great work, your professionalism, your networking, and formulating all your best practices. God bless you all. Thank you. Thank you. This is for you. We're going to take a quick picture right over here. Yes, tag us on Facebook. Too hard. Yeah. National Disability Employment Awareness Month. Excuse me. Come on up. How are you? This year is the 70th anniversary of NDEAM and 25th anniversary of the Americans with Disability Act. The City of Corpus Christi joins the ADA 25 Coastal Bend Partnership in recognizing National Disability Employment Awareness Month for October of 2015 to raise awareness about employment of individuals with disabilities and to celebrate the many and varied contributions they bring to the workplace. Workplaces welcoming of the talents of all people, including people with disabilities, are a critical part of efforts to build an inclusive community and strong economy because they have very capable expertise to contribute to our workforce. Activities during this month will reinforce the value and talent people with disabilities add to our community and affirm Corpus Christi employers' commitment to hiring individuals with disabilities. Now, therefore, pursuant to the powers vested in me as your mayor of the city of Corpus Christi, I do hereby humbly proclaim October 2015 National Disability Employment Awareness Month in Corpus Christi, Texas, and I encourage all the citizens to observe this month with appropriate programs and activities and to advance its important message that people with disabilities are equal to the task throughout the year. Thank you for your work.
Good morning, Madam Mayor and members of City Council. It is my pleasure to be here to witness the proclamation recognizing National Disability Employment Awareness Month. Hello, my name is Dalia Gutierrez, and I'm here along with my colleagues and friends to represent individuals who have a disability. This year's motto is, I am more than my disability. I am a single parent to three active and outstanding children. They keep me busy with their participation with 4-H Club, 4-H ambassadors, school government, and varsity tennis, all while maintaining above average grades in school. I am more than my disability. I am an employee with Coastal Bend Center for Independent Living. Prior to being employed here, I had been searching for a job for 3 years, and I'm proud to say that I have now been employed with CBCIL as an independent living specialist for almost 3 years, where I assist people with disabilities by helping them reach their goals. I am more than my disability. I am very active with my church and take my children to catechism classes, and I myself am a teacher for 8th grade at CCD classes. Coastal Bend Center for Independent Living is proud to be part of 8825 Coastal Bend Partnership. 8825 Coastal Bend Partnership has issued a challenge to businesses to hire a person with a disability as a mechanism to inclusion. If every person in the room were to hire at least one person with a disability, we'd be making progress towards helping people become more than their disability. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Very well done. Well done. We're going to go ahead and absolutely.
I just wanted to let you know that through the Governor's Committee for People with Disabilities, every year they have an art contest to from a person with a disability who does a piece of art. And this piece of art was done by someone who has MS. She was a right-handed person, learned to paint using her left hand, believe it or not, and this is just an awesome picture. So. That everyone can bring to the table.
Well done. Thank you. I also want to say that I know that Ken Trevino is here in spirit, but he has representation here with Workforce Solutions of the Coastal Bend. Really appreciate you all being here.
Thank you. Workforce Solutions, the Coastal Bend is glad to work with other community partners to help people with disabilities find employment.
Huge partner of ours. Yeah, you do excellent work. Thank you and your team.
I feel great. I'm privileged.
Oh, I bet that was Ridge Hammond. National Code Enforcement Month. Good job, Terry. Oh, I am so proud of this group. Captain Blackman, can you come beside me, please? You'll have to stay beside me. Okay. Happy you're here. Now, this is an investment, isn't it? And Commander Escalante and Chief Markle, come on and just keep on coming towards this, right over in this area. Okay. Code enforcement officers provide for safety, healthy, and welfare of citizens and communities throughout the United States through the enforcement of building, zoning, housing, animal control, fire, safety, environmental, and other codes, and many of our ordinances. Code enforcement. Our officers are dedicated, well-trained, and highly responsible individuals who take their jobs seriously, are proud of their departments and local government within each that they serve. They're committed to saving lives, improving neighborhoods in the course of their daily jobs, and certainly incorporating pride within our city. The American Association of Code Enforcement, acting on behalf of its more than 1,200 members, requests the month of October to be set aside to honor and recognize our code enforcement officers, as any time when they're in your backyard and something's gone wrong and that dog is chasing after and nipping at their heels, or someone is frankly berating them for doing their job, we know it's a difficult job. I'm glad we have this month to say thank you to you and to raise that awareness, because you do immeasurable positive contributions to our community. Now, therefore, pursuant to the powers vested in me as your mayor of the city of Corpus Christi, I do hereby humbly proclaim October 2015 as National Code Enforcement Month in Corpus Christi, Texas, and I encourage all the citizens to observe this month by becoming aware of the dedication and commitment to the improvement of the quality of life in our neighborhoods, by supporting those who are working toward this end, and by participating in community efforts to achieve these goals. We are so proud of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Just real quick, I'm very, very happy that we're recognizing how important you all are in improving the quality of life in Corpus Christi. I understand it does rub people the wrong way sometimes to be contacted about issues, but what you do is vital to the success of our city. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Once again, I'd like to echo what the mayor was saying. Code enforcement, and let me start by saying I've been a police officer for 27 years, and we have a very tough job as police officers, and we encounter people sometimes on their worst days. It wasn't until I took over code enforcement 2 years ago that I realized that these individuals behind me, they have a thankless job. People are either upset because they're doing their job, or they're upset because they're not doing their job. It has been a challenge for us, and when we took over code enforcement, the police department took over, we looked at revamping the way we have done things, more of a community education and being supportive, and we want the input from the citizens to help, frankly, remove the blight in this city. And these officers have jumped in with both feet, and they have been a tremendous asset to the police department, not only for removing the blight and cleaning up the city as part of our broken windows theory to help citizens take pride in their community, but also eliminating these crime-ridden properties that the police department for years has continued to go back to. Code enforcement has been able to step in with part of our teams and remove these properties and get them into responsible hands. So I personally would like to say thank you to each one of you, and I know you have a tough job to do, and for the limited number of code enforcement officers we have, I think y'all do a tremendous job. Thank you.
I wanted to take just a minute to recognize all the folks who work in the city. We cross many departments, not just the Code Enforcement Division of the Police Department, but also the Health Department, Parks and Recreation, our Utilities Business Office. We represent a number of city departments, and I'm very proud to work alongside these folks. They are hardworking. They do take pride in what they do. They have a passion for service, and they are proud of this city. And that's why, again, I'm very proud to work along beside them. Thank you.
It's a team. It's a team effort. Okay, we're going to take. Thank you all very much. Really appreciate you all. You want to hear about the ride?
Oh yeah, it was amazing. Bears. We were sitting at our lodge up in the Smoky Mountain. Bear walks by us. We're sitting there having wine and a fire. It was really amazing. I have to show you some pictures.
Thank you. Thank you for your work. Appreciate it very much. Thank you for your work. Hey, Shirley. You doing okay? Yes. It's good to see you. Thank you. Good to see your mama. Good to see you. Thanks, Tracy. Are we deputized now? We are deputized. Well, I'll tell you, I'm getting my pad and pencil out. Oh, this is great. Thank you. Last but certainly not least, Coastal Bend Day of Pink. Well, there's the unfortunate statistics are that 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer in her lifetime, and more than 16,510 women in Texas will be diagnosed with and treated for breast cancer in 2015. The American Cancer Society Making Strides Against Breast Cancer Annual Walk is the largest network of breast cancer awareness events in the nation, and last year hosted more than 15,000 Coastal Bend residents, raising more than $440,000. Wow. This is to help provide important services such as wigs, transportation, education, and support groups to cancer survivors and their families in the Coastal Bend community. During the inaugural Coastal Bend Day of Pink hosted by the American Cancer Society and Radiology Associates, citizens, businesses, and organizations throughout the Coastal Bend will band together to show their dedication to the cause by having their employees pink out by wearing pink or the official Coastal Bend Day of Pink t-shirts. And I've seen it everywhere. Have you noticed our marina? How all the way down into the T-heads and the yacht club and around the city and even our newspaper. Their pages were pink, and I still see hints of that in some of their advertisements, and I just think it's a great community awareness that we have. Sorry to miss your walk. It's going to be the first time in years. I'm going to be out of state, but I know it's going to even be bigger and better. But imagine me dancing with you. And our council members as well, they can shake a leg too. Therefore, pursuant to the powers vested in me as your mayor of the city of Corpus Christi, I do hereby proclaim October 23rd, 2015 as Coastal Bend Day of Pink in Corpus Christi, Texas. And I encourage all of the citizens to pink out and join in these efforts to show our support of these local organizations who are making a difference, and the American Cancer Society as they continue their efforts in raising awareness and finding a cure for this devastating disease. We are just so proud of you all. Thank you. This right here, your proclamation.
Thank you. Thank you so very much, Mayor Martinez, council members. You know, you think that after a period of time, people would begin to get the message. And the answer is we have to continue to remind ourselves of how devastating a disease breast cancer is, how common a disease breast cancer is, and we have to continue to work to raise awareness about this disease. So we, and the American Cancer Society, I as a member of Radiology Associates, wish to thank the recognition that we have received today for the Coastal Bend Day of Pink. And Mayor, we would like to present you with your own t-shirt.
Well, thank you. And I will tell you before they go off that these numbers would be extremely different if you all haven't made the difference in early detection and the contributions that you make in that effort, and also with the free mammograms and the partnerships that you have with crazy people like Mary Lou Cruz, and who's absolutely delight and probably one of the biggest weapons you'll ever have in fighting breast cancer and raising awareness. But thank you all. God bless you for your work. We're very, very proud of you. Thank you for the t-shirt. Appreciate it. Rick to turn. Thank you, Rick. We have a little surprise, and she doesn't know we're going to do this, but can I ask Stacie, Talbert-Anaya to please come up front? This will be brief, but important. Park fans. We have a state leadership from the city in Corpus Christi right in front of us, and who absolutely loves taking care of our parks and the partnerships and many of the departments that we have. And there's not one public event that she's out there where she's just all in. And she's really made a reputation for her commitment to the mission of what parks and recreation are for our families. And I would like to congratulate you, Stacie Talbert-Anaya, who was recently elected as President-elect of the Texas Recreation and Park Society, the largest organization in the state on the municipal and public side. Thank you, congratulations. She's gonna sell this and help us pay for streets.